use this video to show what I learned about film noir. Since before this time I have done lots of research on it and I found lots of information. So now let's talk about what is film noir. Film noir is a term that used to describe stylish Hollywood crime dramas, particularly such as cynical attitudes and sexual motivation. During the classical film noir period, the film is associated with a low-key, black and white visual style that has roots in German expressionist cinematography. In the film noir, it always has hard-boiled detectives, slinky femme fatales, and all manner of corrupt and brutal criminals. Let's start to look at the history of film noir. The 1940s and 1950s are generally regarded as the classical period of film noir. And the term film noir, French for black film or dark film, was first applied to Hollywood film by French critic Nino Frank in 1946. Before this period, City Street and other pre-World War II crime melodramas such as Fury in 1936 and You Only Live Once in 1937, which are all directed by Fritz Lang, are described as proto-noir or in similar terms. Now, the most commonly film which cited as the first true film noir is Stranger on the Third Floor, directed by Latvian-born, Soviet-trained Boris Ingster in 1940. Most of the films noir in this era were similarly low-key and modestly budgeted features without major stars, that is, B-movie. Also, films noir were most exceptional for the relative frequency with which they centered on women of questionable virtue. One signal film in this film was Double Indemnity, directed by Billy Wilder. Setting the mood was Barbara Stanwyck's unforgettable femme fatale. In the 1950s, the prevalence of Private Eye as a lead character declined in film noir, and the form is becoming more focused on extreme psychologies and more exaggerated in general. Orson Welles' baroquely styled Touch of Evil in 1958 is frequently cited as the last noir of the classic period. Some scholars believe that film noir is not really ended. However, a majority critics regarded comparable film made outside the classic era to be something other than genuine film noir. Okay, let's talk about plots and characters. Crime, especially murder, is an element of almost all films noir. In addition to standard issue greed, jealousy is frequently the criminal motivation. A crime is often investigated by a private eye, a police detective, or a concerned amateur. These are the most prevalent but far from dominate basic plots. In other common plots, the main characters are implicated in robbery or con games. False suspicions and accusations of crime are frequent plot elements too, because they are betrayals and double crosses. Totally, the characters that appear in films noir are these: hard-boiled detectives, femme fatales, corrupt policemen, jealous husbands, intrepid claims adjuster, and down-and-out writers. Because of the time, I stop by now. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much.